His brother says Gary Faulkner took the September 11th attacks very personally. So personally, says the brother, that he's been to Pakistan 6 times trying to find Osama bin Laden. This time, Gary Faulkner's in Pakistani custody. Pakistani officials tell CNN he was picked up in the area around Chitral, walking toward the border with Afghanistan, carrying a sword, a pistol, night vision equipment, and Christian religious books. In Denver, Dr. Scott Faulkner told CNN's Jim Spellman his brother was like a bulldog in his quest to find bin Laden. But
he's not psychotic. He's not schizophrenic. He doesn't hear voices. He's a very passionate person. And most people go through their lives without passion. They don't have something that they truly believe in and would give up everything in their life for. Is this my passion? Absolutely not. But is it my brother's? It is.
Scott Faulkner says his brother, the oldest of 4 children, is a divorced construction worker with a grown son. Dr. Faulkner says when he drove Gary to the Denver airport 2 weeks ago,
well, I assumed that it might be the last time I saw my brother. We talked about his trip. I asked him specifically what he wanted me to do if he came back in a body bag, and he gave me those instructions. But he went with a confidence. And on every one of his trips, he's been very confident. And having seen my brother now 5 or 6 times leave the country, I knew that he would be okay.
But Scott Faulkner says his brother has kidney problems and is in desperate need of dialysis. It's not clear whether Gary Faulkner was after the $25 million reward for information leading to bin Laden's capture. I asked CNN terrorism analyst Peter Bergen about that.
Is that area kind of rife with bounty hunters, American and otherwise?
No, I mean the area is not rife with bounty hunters, partly because, you know, trying to find bin Laden is not easy. Secondly, the whole region is quite dangerous. Thirdly, you know, as an outsider, particularly a Western and American, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Scott Faulkner was asked if he tried to talk his brother out of going.
Well, I know my brother, and he had a focus in mind, he had a purpose in mind, and if he met his maker, then I'd know where I'd see him again in heaven. Do I want my brother to die this way? No. Would I like to see him get Osama? Absolutely. So no amount of talking to my brother Gary was going to stop him from going. So I saved my breath.
Scott Faulkner told us his brother was working with others, people who he said gave him information on bin Laden's whereabouts. He wouldn't give any names, but he said they were locals. But so far, CNN has gotten no indication from Pakistani police that there were any other people involved. Brian Todd, CNN, Washington.